I'm Matt from Ludochrono, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Pass Pass. So Pass Pass is a trick-taking game for 3 to 6 players, ages 8 and up, and it plays for around 25 minutes. In this game, you have cards in 4 different colors, in 4 different suits, and they are numbered from 1 to 12. And the back of the cards shows you the color of the card, and this is very important as you get some pieces of information from the other players by looking at the back of their cards. The goal of the game is gaining points, and every card is worth a point, and if you have diamonds on the cards that you get at the end of the round, it's worth extra points. If you have the most points at the end of the third round, you win the game. However, you can win the game by gaining your third Pass Pass. At any point during a round, if you have 4 cards of different suits, you tick a bubble here, and if you tick your third bubble, your third Pass Pass, you win the game immediately, putting an end to the game. So that's it for the basics. How do you play a round? On a round, there is a player who will initiate a trick by playing a card from the hand. And the other players will play clockwise until every single player has played a card. Note that you don't have any restrictions regarding to values and or colors. In this case, that player will play a 12 and they would top my card and top my color because you're going to count by color, and that means that that player may discuss with me and they may play a purple card as well. And they have a 12, I have a 7, so I was beaten, but they play a 9. So we are going to add up our forces. It's 9 plus 7, it's 16. We beat their 12 blue. So that means that we have won this trick, but there is a clear winner, and that is the player who played the highest value. And they are going to choose a card from the trick and they score that card. And the second player is going to get both other cards and they are going to play the cards for the next trick. Additionally, if you play with 4 players and more, the player who has the second lead in the trick is going to get the 2 weakest cards of the trick, and the remainder of the cards is discarded. As I was the second player for that trick, I initiate the new trick. So I'm going to play green. I play the 11. That player chooses to play a green also. They play an 8, and that player plays a 6. So that means I am the leader in this trick, and I may choose any card from the trick, take it, and the second player, which is this one, is going to take both other cards and lead another trick. That's it for how do you play. Now you can earn pass points by getting a card from each color in your scoring area. You tick a bubble when that happens, and if you tick the third bubble, you win the game immediately on the spot. If not, you play the entire round, and that means the 8 cards from the round, the 8 tricks, and then you score 1 point per card that you had, plus 1 point per diamond on your cards. You note that here, and then you move on to another round by gathering all of the cards, shuffling the deck, and dealing 8 cards to each player. So the game lasts for up to 3 rounds, and at the end of the game, the player with the most points wins, except if a player has managed during the game to get their third Pass Pass. If so, they put an end to the game immediately, we don't count the points, and they win the game on the spot. So that's it for the basics of the game. Remember that when you play 4 or 6 players, you may play in team mode. When you have a teammate, you are going to play individually like so, but at the end of the round, you are going to choose to elect a player to represent your team, and that player only will score points and pass points. However, if during a round a player would increase the number of total pass to 3, they win the game for their team. That's it for Pass Pass. So this is a game about trick-taking, making alliances with your opponents, and also guessing what they are going to play, because you have all of the information on the back of their cards. Now, bye-bye, see you in Ludochrono.